I think many people, because of either ignorance or familiarity, they haven't understood the significance that their words are actually weapons. And those weapons can be weapons of warfare, spiritual warfare, or weapons where you're warring against yourself. The enemy will make you use your words against yourself. We hear that in imposter syndrome, self-doubt, sabotaging, woe is me, I'm not enough. So you're declaring certain words that reinforces a certain identity that is not in his image, okay? In Genesis chapter 1, verse 27 says, and God created man in his own image. So when he first created man, it was in his own image. So that was the spirit of the man that was created. Then in Genesis chapter 2, verse 7, it says, and then the Lord God formed man from the dust of the ground. Then God breathed life into the nostrils of man, and man became a living soul or living being. So we find that there was a creation, there was a formation, and there was a making. So what was created was man in his own image. It was the spirit of the man. What was formed as a body was from the dust of the ground. It was our bodies that was formed, right? But when he mixed the two, and then he breathed into the nostrils within that body, then man became a living soul, okay? And so most of us are warring this battle between our spiritual identity and our carnal, our natural identity. So when people fall into temptations, it's usually some form of sensations. It's something that's very carnal, very worldly, pride, greed, lust, like that type of thing. That's your carnal nature, right? The spiritual nature is the other side that God created, but he saved your soul. So notice your spirit doesn't need saving. Your body doesn't need saving. It's your soul that needs saving. It's the thing that came out of his breath that gave you called life. That's your soul that needs saving. So once your soul is saved, now it becomes an opportunity to start holding your soul, strengthening your soul so that your spirit man can be strengthened and alive again. Does that make sense? So when we're declaring certain words, and our words are not important, it's his words that are more important, okay? So in John chapter 1, it says, in the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And the entrance of thy word gives light and life to men. Then 14 says, and the Word became flesh. So notice, the word is not just a word. The word is an actual being that carries light and life. It's a container. So when his word enters you, because you're reading it, you're consuming it, you're meditating on it, you're praying on it, naturally your identity is going to be conformed into his image, because you're not using your words anymore. You're using his words to describe you.